Hi everybody, welcome back to my channel. My name is Kaylin and this is Full Purpose and Heart. If you are new to my channel, welcome, thanks for stopping by. In this channel, I like to share a lot of my homeschooling life and kind of what we're doing over here on our side of the mountain, as well as other homeschooling resources and tips and tricks that I have found work for me in hopes to inspire or encourage your homeschool journey and things that you can implement with your kiddos. So today's video, I'm going to be sharing with you a couple of things that I've started using in our homeschool to help me use these Evan Moor products that I've been getting. I've done a lot of videos with Evan Moor and some of the books that they have available. I love Evan Moor because they're super duper affordable, and especially for somebody who's new and the world of curriculum can be extremely overwhelming with kits and bundles and all of the things that you can get. It's really nice to be able to scale back sometimes and use a curriculum publisher that is both vetted and made by teachers for teachers, and also be able to know that you're doing a good educational service for your kiddos without all the high stress of feeling like I have to learn this subject and I have to teach them. So let me share with you a couple of ways that you can use Evan Moor in your homeschool, just kind of as a how to homeschool type of a video. Okay, so let's go ahead and get started. Okay, my friends, so you've purchased some Evan Moor books and you're ready to start teaching your kiddos, but you are looking for some ideas to how to organize this curriculum so that you can actually use it in a smooth manner in your classroom. I'm going to share with you two ways that you can use this curriculum. Now, Evan Moor products are a little bit different than some of the other curriculums that I have used. I do buy curriculum where you can actually rip out the perforated pages and, it's one lesson on both sides and it just fits perfectly in my kiddo's binder. But I was finding that with my Evan Moor products, which I loved, I was having a really hard time ripping the pages because sometimes the front and the back didn't, I didn't want to use both sides, or it carried over into the next week. And I was finding that I wanted to keep the book intact more than I wanted to rip it up. So here are two things that you can do. I've done both of them and they both work great, just to kind of smooth it out and help your homeschool day. So the first one is to get a magazine holder like this one. I super recommend that you get a magazine holder that's sturdy and made out of plastic. You can buy less expensive holders that are made out of cardboard, but by the time you put the books in there, I have noticed that the wear and tear will cause the seams here to rip, and then it starts falling apart. And before the year is over, you're already needing to invest in another one. If you get a good sturdy plastic magazine holder, then you'll be able to use it for many consecutive years over and over and over again. Save yourself some money on the back end. So, and what you're gonna do is you can get one per student. You can get like a fun sticker or label of some kind to put your student's name on the front if you have multiple students. And then inside, you can put all of the Evan Moor books that your student is working on at that time. This way, when you're ready to start your school day, you just pull out your magazine holder and put it on your student's desk, and then they can go through. Or if you already just keep it on their desk, I have cubbies that I put my stuff away in, but you can keep it on your student's desk and then they can just pull it out, finish the book that they're doing, and then put it off to the side. Pull the next book, go to the page that they're on, put it off to the side. And that's kind of nice because then they know where they are. You don't have to rip out the pages. You don't have to worry about if they finished a particular unit or if they, anyway, it's just really convenient and the kiddos can be there. You can also get sticky notes and use a sticky note as a bookmark, or you can get some fun bookmarks just to help the kids know what place that they're in. So the magazine folder has been super helpful. And then I love to put my skill sharpeners in here. If you're new to my channel, I have lots of skill sharpeners reviews because I just really, really have enjoyed the new skill sharpeners family that Evan Moor's come out with. So here I have both the reading and the critical thinking in my kiddos' little holder here, so then they can just go through and do this work. This is really awesome if you have multiple kids and you're needing to focus on one student's, let's say they're doing math, but you need your other students to be doing some work. Magazine holders, Evan Moor, skill sharpeners. This is a really great one too that I have, this Never Bored book. It's just some additional practice, additional work, or you can do it as just the entire curriculum. Like for my kiddos, their skill sharpeners, reading and critical thinking, that is their reading assignment for the day. Like I don't make them do anything else or any additional worksheets for their reading. So that's been really good. This is another really good one. It's just a read and write. So you can have more than one, resource for this subject. It just kind of helps reinforce that activity. Okay. So number 2, the second way that you can do it, you can kind of see behind me are drawers. And I'm going to pull these out here in just a minute. But I have actually switched recently from the magazine holder to the drawers, and it's just a really smooth and cool way that you can divide by subject, because I needed my kids to be doing different subjects at different times. Although we do teach some subjects together, having the separation allows me to focus on one student while the other student does some independent work and they don't need mom's help. This kind of a format, teaching or setting up your homeschool this way, allows for that segregated teaching time instead of having to do everything all together, which when you're teaching different levels, you will know it's kind of difficult to do. So let me show you, I'm gonna pull this out and I'll show you a little bit closer look of how you can do this. Okay, so this is my daughter's drawers. Whoops, there it goes. This is my daughter's drawers. You buy these at Walmart. I think they're like, I don't know, $10 or $15 for a set of 3. And I buy 2 of them because I have 2 students right now. And then with just a vinyl cutter, I put the subjects on the front of them. Now my daughter only has 3, but my son has more. So you can get additional caddies and then like stack them on the floor or any kind of drawer. You can't really see, but behind me right here, I've got just an IKEA drawer thing, and I just put the labels on those drawers. So any label maker that you have, I used a vinyl cutter, and you can put the subjects on their boxes. And then as the school day starts, you just say, okay, go to your top box. They open their top box and they open it up, and here is their activity. This is an at-home tutor. It has just really great activities. It's a good warm-up activity for my daughter who's in kindergarten before we actually start her school or her actual English assignments, which I have. Okay, so then you go to the next one. Here's math. We've got skill sharpeners, math stuff going on here. And then you do the next one, right? So each of the drawers is going to have the book that the student is working on. And then you don't have to worry about making sure, did they get it? And especially the younger the student is, they just need that separation of boxes to help them feel like they're progressing through their day. It's small bites. It's not so overwhelming. Older students don't necessarily get overwhelmed, and maybe they feel, as they pull their books out and the book stacks get smaller, they feel that progression of their day. But for younger students, it's sometimes nicer to have the drawer because then they can pull out their work and then put it away when they're finished, and they begin to see themselves moving down their drawers. So just a couple of examples. Again, you'll need to look. I have a playlist of a ton of Evan Moor stuff that you can do. And as I've mentioned before, Evan Moor is super, super affordable, especially for the new at-home homeschooling mama who's not exactly sure where to start or maybe overwhelmed with some of the big box curriculums. Evan Moor will bundle some of your subjects together. You can get like a whole homeschool bundle just for math or just for English, where they've put together the resources that blend really well together for you. They give you a great discount because you're buying it as a bundle. So many good things that come when you choose to do it this way. So just a couple of things, like for my son's writing drawer, he does do a page in the daily writing thing. Oh, these daily ones are so nice. It just takes the thinking out of it. So he does one page in that. This is in our science drawer. If you've listened to some of my other videos, you know that our science curriculum does struggle. I have a hard time making sure we're getting our science done. So this is just a really great daily science practice. So he has this in his science drawer, and when we get to our science day, he knows he just pulls that out. We can talk about it. He does his little work text for the day, and then we wrap that up. So it's really nice. These are the ones that are in his history. Right now we're going to be moving into a Pompeii unit. So I put this into his history, and we're gonna be studying ancient Greece. And so, this is so fun. I love these literature pockets. They're totally awesome. And then this is in his reading drawer, and we're moving into the Aesop fables, and we're going to be building this literature pocket. So there's so many great resources and ways that you can kind of organize your work. And I have found that especially in these Evan Moor books, where you don't really want to rip out the pages, you want to keep the integrity of the book because all the pages kind of, build on each other and that sort of thing, then having this drawer system or being able to stack them all in a magazine holder really does help make your school day smooth. It helps you as the teacher feel more organized. So anyway, these are just 2 ways that you can do it. Of course, there's many more. Make sure that you check out that Evan Moor playlist to get a review on so many of the Evan Moor products that are available. Make sure that you check my description box below because I will have some links down there to help you see some of these resources that I've used and some of my Evan Moor products that I really love. So anyway, thanks so much for watching this video, and you can catch me in some of my other ones coming up here next. Have a good one, guys.